guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be yet another Mandela effect video for you guys. You already know I'm obsessed with the Mandela effect. I think it's fun. I love talking about it. You guys love hearing about it. You guys love sending me them. It's probably like the #1 video request that I get. But before we get into the Mandela effects, I want to thank Blueland for sponsoring today's video. So with the new year upon us, I'm trying to be more sustainable, and Blueland is the perfect way to do that. It's honestly pretty difficult to find cleaning products so that I feel great about the ingredients, but Blueland has done it. Blueland's tablets have no harmful ingredients whatsoever, and their products are super effective, affordable, and made from people and planet-friendly ingredients. Blueland tablet refills just start at $2.25, which is super great, but not only are you saving money, but you're also saving space in your house because you're not having to bulk up on a ton of products. This is just so simple. All you do is fill it with warm water, add your tablet in for whatever it is. Everything is labeled, which I love, and it's a super minimalistic vibe. It's a very nice packaging that's super easy. So this is the glass and mirror cleaner, and then this is the multi-purpose spray, and all you have to do is save the bottle and refill it so you're not wasting so much plastic. I love it because you can actually save even more by buying refills in bulk or by setting up a subscription. Their subscriptions are customizable and convenient. I love the subscription option because you never run out of your most used products, which is great. I'm literally gonna clean my bathroom after I'm done filming this because I'm very excited because I love the glass cleaner. I just feel like mirrors are so hard for me to do. I don't know why. I just get so much shit all over my mirrors all the time. I think it has to do with my hairspray, honestly. And as well, my hairspray gets all over my countertops in the bathroom. So the multi-purpose cleaner is perfect for that. So if you want to stock up on sustainable cleaning products for yourself or give a beautiful sustainable gift to your friends or family, all you have to do is click the link in my description box below to get 15% off of your first kit. Blueland is sharing a special offer just for my viewers. Honestly, I love the eco-friendliness of this brand. So much nicer to refill than waste all that plastic. So definitely go check them out if you're interested. But without further ado, let's get back into the Mandela effects. Okay, the first Mandela effect I want to talk about is the word standoffish. This one was sent to me quite a bit, and I'm also confused by it. I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue what I feel like the word was. I feel like it was stand-off-ish, and that like it wasn't really a real word, but standoffish is one single word, always has been, always will be. And I just completely, wholeheartedly disagree with that. There's just, I've never seen that word before, I swear, but I hear it and I say it a lot. I would love to hear your guys' memory on this one because that just freaked me out. The next Mandela effect I want to talk about has to do with the Jaws logo. So I always remember the Jaws logo having a bite out of it, like a shark bite. I just feel like it makes sense. It adds up obviously to the movie. It's very like on theme, if you will. And I always remember that there was a shark bite out of the logo. It's like 100%. I could see it in my mind exactly the way it is. However, the shark bite has never existed, and this has just always been the Jaws logo. I highly disagree, but whatever, floats your boat, I guess. All right, the next Mandela effect that I want to talk about has to do with this famous dogs playing poker picture. I feel like this is a very famous picture. This is like one of those paintings that is just in a lot of people's houses. It's changed. A lot of people remember, including myself, that some of the dogs was wearing a green visor. However, this is not true. This is the original picture of the dogs playing poker. No green visors. Please explain. The painting itself has always existed. None of the dogs were ever wearing a green visor, yet so many people remember there being one. I saw someone make a little mock-up image of what they remember it looking like, just because it was on like a Mandela effect Reddit site. And I feel like this is the vibe that I remember. One of them just definitely, without shadow of a doubt, had a green visor, but that has never existed in this reality. I also just feel like the picture itself looks off to me. It looks weird. I don't know if it's the background. I remember it being more red than blue. Just something is off, but for sure the visor, and I know a lot of people remember one of those dogs having a visor as well, and I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on it. To me, the picture with the visor makes so much more sense than without. I don't know why, I just always remember it that way, and it's really weird that multiple people do because Why? Why? Where did it go? It was a picture of dogs on the beach where you would like assume, okay, yeah, one of them probably did have a visor. It's like easy to make that assumption in your head. These are just dogs playing poker. Why would one of them be wearing a visor? I don't know, but I remember it, and so do a lot of you, so let me know. Next Mandela effect I want to talk about has to do with Shirley Temple. You guys have sent this to me a lot, which is weird because I swear I've talked about it, but like I said before, I think I may have like a whole new audience than I did like 6 years ago. I mean, some of you guys are still around town. A lot of you guys don't remember me talking about it, but I have, and it is about Shirley Temple's death. A lot of people remember her dying, including myself, way before I was born, honestly, and I was born in 1998. Shirley Temple died in 2014. I had a solid brain at that point, and I swear I do not remember whatsoever hearing about Shirley Temple dying. Like, I just feel like that would have been big news. We would have all heard about it. I don't remember it whatsoever, meaning I assumed I had not been born. Before the media coverage of Shirley Temple's passing, I just assumed it happened before I was born. She actually lived to be, I think, like 86 or something in 2014. So honestly, I found that to be pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't expect it. I just really thought she passed away a very long time ago. So let me know what you guys remember. The next Mandela effect is one that has been driving me crazy. So lately, I feel like the past few months, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about going to Antarctica on like a little excursion trip or something. I thought that you like could not go to Antarctica for the longest time. I just didn't think this was a place you could attend. Am I crazy? Okay, so like this one, a lot of you guys have asked me not to include Mandela effects that are just me because maybe I'm just too dumb for you guys, which is fair. I saw some other people talk about this as well, and we are in agreement that we remember in our reality that you cannot go to Antarctica. You definitely can, and I would not really like to, but I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I prefer cold over heat any day, and I don't love being cold, but I certainly like it better than being too hot. So I don't know, but I just never thought that that was like a place that you could just go, but you can. Please tell me what you guys remember, because especially what really got me, I remember when I was watching Atypical, and obviously Sam is very interested in going to Antarctica. It's talked about the whole series. Then he finally goes at the end of the series, and I was like so excited, but in my head I was like, this isn't realistic because we can't go to Antarctica. Probably going to Antarctica was the same vibe as going to outer space, and honestly, that just might be the American education system, right? I just felt like it wasn't something that people could do, just like the average person, but apparently you can. I think you have to like set up a little tour, but you can still go. Anyway, that one actually really frustrates me because I don't know. I need to have validity. Will someone else please tell me that you remember not being able to go to Antarctica as well, because that's driving me a little bit nuts. All right, the next Mandela effect I want to talk about has to do with Elf on the Shelf. So it was just the holiday season. I just recently did a TikTok conspiracy, which I'm really excited that I did because a couple of people commented about this, which made me really happy because I knew it was going to be in my next Mandela effect video. But in the video, it just talked about how this TikTok user had a theory. You can go check it out if you want. It's really interesting about Elf on the Shelf. But I talked about how Elf on the Shelf came out in 2005. That to me is a Mandela effect. I swear that Elf on the Shelf came out, I want to say, if I had to take a bet, at least 2010. I was never an Elf on the Shelf girl. I don't remember any of my friends doing that. And in 2005, I was only 6 to 7 years old. I was very much still at the age where Elf on the Shelf would have been a vibe, but my parents never did it. I never wanted them to do it, never asked them for it. I just feel like it came out way later. Please tell me someone else remembers that, except for I already know you guys do because I saw multiple people commenting saying that Elf on the Shelf, that they remembered Elf on the Shelf coming out way later than 2005, and I completely agree. The next Mandela effect that I want to talk about is something that I can't personally attest to, but I've been asked to talk about this so many times, and a lot of people have been talking about it all over TikTok, and it is all about Bob Barker. So he did The Price is Right. He was the host, and a lot of people remember him dying. I don't know. I never watched The Price is Right. I was never really into like the game show thing, but he is alive and well, and he just turned 99 years old, which is great. So I don't know. It seems like a lot of you guys remember this happening though. I'm not sure. I don't know. I would like to hear your opinions on it. All right, the next Mandela effect freaked me the hell out. It is about Stranger Things, and I vividly remember everybody talking about this. Just confuses me. Okay, so let's roll it back. Season 1 of Stranger Things, everyone talks about how they don't like that Jonathan and Nancy end up together because Jonathan is creepy and he took pictures of Nancy while she was like about to have Zegs with Steve. Like, this is like a thing. It was in the show. However, the scene has been completely removed. The scene is still there, but you never actually see Jonathan like taking pictures of Nancy's when she like takes her top off, which you swear I've seen before, which is weird because I didn't watch Stranger Things as soon as it first dropped. It kind of freaked me out. I thought it was gonna be like a super scary show, which I guess it is, but I thought it was gonna be more of like a ghosty vibe. So I was terrified to watch it. I remember this scene so well because it was why I like didn't like Jonathan like that. I was just like, he's kind of weird. Like, he's taking pictures and then it switches to like a scene of Barb. I don't know. I would love to hear your guys' memory on this if you're a Stranger Things fan, because I personally remember that scene very well, but like I said, it's not there anymore. If you didn't watch Stranger Things until like recently, or if you rewatched it, this is the part that gets me. After Stranger Things 4 came out, I was so obsessed with the way that they did season 4. It was so brilliant. So I went back and rewatched all of Stranger Things to see how the stories connected, and I swear that the scene was in it, and this was only in July, so I know that that's not true, and it's really tripping me out, honestly. I mean, I get why they would have removed it, but it's weird to me that I know I've seen it and that I know I saw it so recently. Let me know your guys' opinions on this. All right, so the next conspiracy theory that I want to talk about has to do with Beats, the headphones. You guys tagged me in this a lot too. Honestly, I've never owned a pair of Beats. I never wanted a pair of Beats, but I've always thought they were called Beats by Dre, which they are still called that. However, the logo does say Beats by Dr. Dre, which I'm just like, I don't know, but why would it say that? Because it's just called Beats by Dre. Like, I mean, I know it's Dr. Dre, but it is interesting, and I thought I would talk about it because I saw it all over TikTok, and it was Beats by Dr. Dre, and a lot of people in the comments remember it just being Beats by Dre, which the actual product is called that, but the logo says Beats by Dr. Dre. So if you have Beats, let me know what you remember, because I do not know. Beats just remind me of people fighting over having them in middle school. Like, I remember like you were cool if you had Beats. The next Mandela effect I want to talk about has to do with the show Flapjack. This was one of my favorite shows as a kid. I loved this show, which is so strange because it is such a fucking weird show. But regardless, I saw this Mandela effect and it absolutely tripped me out. The Mandela effect that Flapjack never made it to Candied Island. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. I remember there being an episode where they finally get to Candied Island and it's like the whole episode is surrounding that, but that has never existed. Please let me know what you guys remember, because to me that's just fucked up and I disagree. All right, the next Mandela effect that I want to talk about. I saw a TikTok about it and a couple of you guys tagged me in it. It's about Vanessa Hudgens. I always remember Vanessa Hudgens being referred to as Vanessa Ann Hudgens. Like, the entire time she was on Disney Channel, I remember her being referred to as Vanessa Ann Hudgens. However, she stopped being referred to as that at High School Musical 2. This really upsets me because, first of all, High School Musical 1 can suck it. Was not my favorite film. Didn't like it that much. High School Musical 2 is when I started to actually become interested in the franchise, and the only movie that I became interested in. Which maybe is controversial, but I'm just like not... I was never the biggest High School Musical girl. But I definitely remember Vanessa Ann Hudgens being her name for so much longer than it actually was. In fact, I literally called her that the other day and my friends were like, why did you say Anne? I'm like, that was her name. Like, it was like Jake T. Austin. Like, you always said Vanessa Ann Hudgens, but apparently not. So please let me know what you guys remember. She was Vanessa Ann Hudgens in High School Musical 1, but by the time High School Musical 2 came out, she dropped the Anne. And I swear she dropped it way later. In fact, I swear she never dropped it, but let me know what you guys remember. So the next Mandela effect has to do with the Tootsie Pop. I saw a Mandela effect that has to do with, there apparently used to be a star on a Tootsie Pop, and if you found the star, you got a free Tootsie Pop. I know nothing about that. That was like before my time, apparently. It was like in the 80s or something, so maybe you guys remember that. But regardless, something that I thought was interesting was that it says Tootsie Roll Pop on the logo, and I swear that the logo for Tootsie Pop was just Tootsie Pop. I get that it's by like Tootsie Rolls, like the same brand, but I swear it was just in the Tootsie Roll logo like font, just Tootsie Pop. Swear to God, never have seen the roll before. Please let me know if you agree with me. The next Mandela effect that I want to reiterate, I like doing this because, like I said, I think I have a new audience, so this one is one that really fucked me up a long time ago and still to this day bothers the fuck out of me, because I always remember Shaggy from Scooby-Doo having an Adam's apple. 100,000%. He doesn't. He never has. And that is very upsetting to me. I actually feel like it's so upsetting that I don't even know what to do with the information. Just felt like I had to share it again because this was a few years ago that I talked about that, and we need to talk about it again. It's time that it is brought back up. Please let me know what you guys remember, because let me know if you remember him not having an Adam's apple, because I just want to know who to block. I'm just kidding, but you're incorrect. The next Mandela effect has to do with Barbara Walters, and it's probably not what you think it is. A lot of people wanted me to talk about, they remember her dying before she just recently passed away at the end of 2022. However, I personally disagree with that. I definitely do not remember Barbara Walters dying, especially because my mom was like obsessed with Barbara Walters. She loves The View. She was all over that shit. I would have known for sure. But something that confused me about this situation is that apparently Barbara Walters has not been seen in public since 2016. I had no idea of this. I swear that she's done more recent interviews than 2016. I could just swear. And even in some of the comments of these TikToks being like, I swear I remember Barbara Walters dying before 2022, a lot of the comments said, no, you're totally wrong. She interviewed this person in 2020. She interviewed this person in 2019. She did this in 2018, whatever the case may be. And I agree with you. I do not remember her going into hiding, essentially, in 2016, which is really sad because she did suffer from dementia in her later years, and I guess she just didn't want the public eye to see her that way and remember her in that way, so that was that. But I swear that she was around and in the media way after 2016. So let me know what you guys remember on that, and RIP Barbara Walters. All right, the last few Mandela effects are our favorites. Emoji Mandela effects, you guys already know I love these. They freak me the fuck out, because how are you gonna say that we all just remember something existing that simply just doesn't exist anymore? I don't like that. So the first emoji Mandela effect I want to talk about is the moose emoji. This is so prevalent in my head. I 100% remember this. I remember it being part of the naturey drop that they did, but it has never existed. Next Mandela effect emoji that I want to talk about is the Wi-Fi emoji. I swear that there was a Wi-Fi emoji. There's this like cellular bar emoji, but that's not what I mean. That's not a Wi-Fi symbol. The Wi-Fi emoji. I could promise that this exists, but it is nowhere to be found, and it has never existed. The next emoji Mandela effect I want to talk about is the turkey emoji. So there is a live turkey emoji, but I swear that there is a image of like a roast turkey on a plate emoji. Like, I promise that this exists, but it doesn't, and it never has. I know there's like the little chicken wing emoji, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking a full roast turkey on a little platter. That exists. Please tell me you remember that, because it's driving me a little crazy. Next Mandela effect is the clothes hanger emoji. I 1000% remember there being a hanger. I feel like it's black with like a little silver hook thing. I just 1000% remember there being a clothes hanger. There wasn't, never has been. That's really frustrating because I remember it. The next emoji Mandela effect is the solo cup emoji. I swear that there was a little red solo cup emoji, which would be super cute and super fun, and I swear that this existed, but it never has. And the last emoji Mandela effect that I'm going to be talking about today is the cauldron emoji. Also swear that this existed and was part of the little Halloween-y drop with all of the little witches and stuff. Apparently not. Has never existed, and I'm very upset about it, honestly. I just feel like that's wrong, and don't like it. Anyways, that is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you have any Mandela effects, personal ones, you know, worldly ones that we'll all understand, just let us know. I want to hear it. But that is it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, and subscribe for new videos every week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!